In today's video, I'm going to show you how I turned this photo into this one. Now, before you start writing in the comments that I'm going too fast with this tutorial, it's not a tutorial. I'm just going to show you the steps that I did to create this effect. If you want slow tutorials, if you want courses on wildlife photo editing, make sure to check out my other videos or check out my courses. I will put the link in the description of the video. So let's get into this video. Now, before I start editing this photo, first of all, I want to get rid of the noise. So if I zoom in on this photo, you can see there is a lot of noise in this photo, and I'm using Topaz to get rid of this noise. So you can see the before, after, all that noise is gone. And I'm just gonna export this photo, and then I will use this in Photoshop to edit this photo. So this is the first step I wanna do. I wanna clean up this photo. I will leave a link to Topaz in the description of the video so you can check it out yourself. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to brush this image. I'm basically gonna brush the darker parts, and then I'm gonna brush the lighter parts. Alright, so I'm done with brushing, and what I basically did was I used the burn tool to brush areas darker. You can see the before, after, I got these areas darker. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna brush the lighter areas lighter with the dodge tool. Alright, so I brushed the lighter areas a bit lighter, not too much, because I want to define where is my lighting gonna come from. So I have some lighter areas, as you can see here. Before, after, I made this furthest main a bit lighter, but now I want to define where is my lighting gonna come from. If you're gonna use it like this without any kind of lighting coming from anywhere, this should be fine, but I want to make it a bit more mysterious. So I'm gonna create a new curves layer, and then I'm gonna adjust my lighting. Alright, so basically I have created my lighting, but it's gonna be better. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna brush a bit more on the right side, because we have lighting on the left side. So we wanna make sure the right side is even darker, but we have to brush again with the dodge tool, or sorry, the burn tool, because we wanna make it look real and not like this. If we're gonna move the curves here down, it looks a bit grayish, it doesn't look real. So I have to brush this manually, and I'm gonna do this again with the burn tool. Alright, you can see it's getting even darker now. Before and after, it got slightly darker. I'm gonna drop the opacity just a little touch. So the next thing what we need to do is we need to make the colors a bit desaturated, because this is a little bit darker scene. So I added a hue in saturation and a black and white layer. This is just 50%, and this one just dropped -20. Now the next thing what I want to do is I want to add a gradient to maybe make this outer part even darker. Alright, I made this darker, and now what I want to do is I want to work on the lighting. So this part is pretty dark. At the end, I will finalize this and make those black tones look really nice. But for now, I want to work on the lighting. I want to have some sort of a lighting coming from this side inside the frame. Alright, we have some lighting here. Again, at the end, it's gonna get even better when we finalize this. Right now, I wanna add some mist. I'm gonna do this with brushes. Alright, I have some mist here, and the next step is to change the eye colors. I wanna slightly change this, so let me do that first. As you can see, the eyes got a bit desaturated. I think this looks better. Alright, the next step is to actually finalize this image, and to do that I'm just gonna make a new layer, and I'm gonna put everything in a new layer. So this is basically the whole design. Now at this point you can add some creative stuff to your image. You can add some light sparkles, or maybe some extra light effects, maybe some butterflies, whatever, or even AI. You could, for instance, select this area and tell AI to make a puddle of water here or something like water. This is all up to you what you're gonna do with this image. So I'm gonna finalize this image in Camera Raw, and then I'm gonna export this. Actually, I'm gonna use this image. I like this water reflection. It looks a bit AI-ish, but whatever. I think it looks pretty cool. Now, again, I'm gonna put everything in one layer with Command-Alt-Shift-E, and I'm gonna make a smart object, and then I'm gonna go to Camera Raw, and then I'm gonna finalize this. And look at that, look at the difference. This was before Camera Raw, and now after Camera Raw it looks like this. Now, extra step that I like to do, not always, sometimes, is to export this image and try my Lightroom presets on them. It doesn't work always, but when it does, it looks great. So I'm gonna export this image as a PNG file, and then I'm gonna import this into Lightroom and try out my presets. Here you can see the two images I created with my Lightroom presets, this one and this one. They are pretty dark, but that's fine because I'm not gonna use them 100%. I just place them above all the layers and then just drop the opacity till I like something like that. And the same goes for this one. I'm just liking these effects like that. And to finalize this image, I'm gonna do a couple more layers, like color balance, like curves, to make those lights a bit lighter. And basically that's it. So let me finalize this. And there is the final result. If you want to learn how to edit your wildlife photos with real courses and tutorials, check out my website. I have a lot of courses to create wildlife photos, to edit them, to make them better and more artistic like this one. So thanks again, and I'll catch you on the next one.